Hello everyone! So magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. So welcome to Brewing Live All New Season, episode 369 for mental preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst the challenges of our present time. So Brewing Live is a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified CACC life coaches and coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines. We are now brewing Wellness Connection and we are doing Radical Healing series for this month of July. And today's live streaming is dubbed as Beat Depression with Less Sugar. Ayan, so sino po sa inyo ang nangangailangan yan, no? So this live streaming is in partnership with Life Coach Philippines. Our heart here as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people who matters to you. So shout out to our fellow coaching community and to my fellow kindred coaches serving in this corner of the digital space and advancing life coaching ethically and authentically. So giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. As you see the value that we provide as an organization, we truly appreciate receiving your stars or love gifts through fund transfer. So just check the caption of this video for the bank info or the GCash account. Ayan. So for Decaf Coffee Republic experience, visit us at Decaf Coffee Republic inside Pioneer Center Compound, Pioneer Road, Corner, Brixton, and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. So we are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So sa mga nandyan po, no, viewers po natin na malapit po dyan sa Pasig Capitolio or just within here in Metro Manila. So visit us at Decaf Coffee Republic. So we are more than a traditional cafe that serves your favorite and classic comfort foods like sausage platter, waffles, bagels, cakes, milkshakes, and coffee-based drinks. But we also help individuals to make a therapeutic lifestyle change with our line of plant-based meals, natural fruit juices, keto products, sugar replacement, and insulin organic wine and tea. So Decaf Coffee Republic is also the exclusive distributor of the David's Faith Insulin Tea, Wine and Tea area of Mandaluyong and Parañaque. So our hashtag Save One campaign against diabetes is ongoing. So we would like to invite you to join us as resellers and brand ambassadors to help raise awareness of sugar regulator products to help fight the debilitating symptoms and effects of diabetes. So please do check our Facebook page for the menu of sumptuous meals and refreshing drinks or connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to partner with Decaf Coffee Republic in advancing health and wellness in your space. Ayan. So, isang tawag lang po yan. So, if you just joined us welcome and thank you for being here. You may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with you. You may also tag them in the comment below and give them some shout outs, thumbs up, encouragement, motivation, and best, just acknowledge and express gratitude. Gratitude in our comment box. So, ayan, hello po for those who are joining me live. Coach Tim De Hoya, thank you for joining me. Coach Tricia, Coach Rezzhel, thank you for joining me today. So as for me, let me give my shout out to fellow mental model collectors inside B Learning Society by Master Coach A. So we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary. And if you are not yet a smart holder of the B Learning e-card, today and you are still missing all the perks that we are enjoying as members of the society, today is really the best time for you to take action. So just connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to join the B Learning Society. So ano nga ba ang B Learning Society? It is the tent maker of the B Learning Home for Mental Fitness. So we are in a mission to build a home for mental fitness. So you can also enjoy food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A happening every fourth Saturday of the month. Plus, the benefit of from a 90-minute free coaching session with a senior coach from Life Coach Philippines. So yung may enjoy nyo dyan, and aside from that, you have the community to support you. So save the date na po tayo, no? For this July, we have the uh, buy your hot button mental model masterclass with Master Coach A. So this will happen on the 29th of July. So 29th of July is Friday, no? So for this month, Friday po tayo. Pero usually, ang mga mental model masterclass po talaga natin are fourth Saturdays of the month. So that's at 7:30 p.m. So anong meron dito? So people are rarely in buying states, but when they are, they think differently and makes decisions differently. So grow your sales and profit while making a positive impact by learning a mental model that intersect with business success. So this is very appropriate po, no, sa ating pong mga entrepreneurs, and even for us, no, na consumers or buyers lang, it is very useful to know how we think, no, the process of our thinking when we do buy things. Kasi sabi nga dito, we think differently when we are in a buyer mode. So for more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917 586-1661. Ayan. So we are now diving into today's conversation of how we can beat depression by having less sugar. So please do tag your friends, circulate this video, forward this video link, and invite others to join us in our conversation on radical healing. Ayan. So for those who will encounter me for the first time, who will see me for the first time, let me introduce myself. I am Life Coach Bercasio. My full name is Colleen Capino Bercasio, and I am a certified co-actively co-create life coach and a mental health coach from the Life Coach Philippines. I am one of the Master Builders Apprentice of Master Coach A, and as we build tribe, we help you make your unstoppable dream come true. And as a builder, I have my own private Facebook group, which I invite you to join me inside. It's absolutely worthy coaching community. And as a life coach, I help people, no, rediscover their worth so that they can have the courage to be themselves, achieve their dreams, and live their purpose. So yan, if you are watching this on a replay, just comment hashtag replay and do send us messages if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. So you may find the YouTube link where you can watch all the replay of the episodes of Brewing live in the caption of this video. So please do follow and subscribe to the channel so that you will be notified when new learning videos become available. Ayan. So, let's dive in, no? So, beat depression with less sugar. So, ang question natin dito ngayon, no? Are you consuming a healthy supply of sugar for your health? So, or how much sugar are you consuming? Is it enough? Is it too low? Is it too much, no? For you to be healthy. So, understanding sugar and depression, no, there is really a vicious cycle between the two. Okay? So, sino po dito ang may experience na kapag medyo anxious kayo or medyo na lulungkot kayo, you have this craving, no, for sweets, for sugar, sweet products, for sugar, for chocolates. No? Sino po sa atin yung may mga ganyang experience? Okay? So sabi nga dito, it's not unusual, no, to crave carbs, sugar, and chocolate when you are stressed or dealing with depression. Okay? Cravings can be your body's way of letting you know it's not getting something it needs, such as a specific vitamins or minerals. And having cravings, certain cravings such as for chocolate and other sweets, is also often linked to how you feel emotionally. Okay? So, sino po dito na kapag nag-crave kayo ng sugar, and when we are able to uh, eat something sweet, no? Or something, yung mga chocolates na gusto natin, ice cream, di ba? Donut, lalo na uso yung mga Jacob before, di ba? Yung mga cravings tayo. And kapag natin sila, nakakain po natin sila, we feel uplifted, no? Okay? We have napapansin natin na medyo mas nagiging okay yung pakiramdam natin pag kumakain tayo. But here's the thing, no? If you are feeling anxious, depressed, or stressed out, okay, these preferences or these cravings that we have for sweet products or sweet foods really works against you, no? You may crave sweets and find that eating them makes you feel better, but it is only temporary. Okay? Temporary lang po yung nagiging effect. So in the long term, sugary and carb-rich foods are actually harmful to our health. Ayan. So um this is the relationship, no? Ito yung vicious cycle, no? Kapag nade-depress tayo or stress out tayo, we crave sweet things. Kaya lang, when we eat sweet things, okay, um, yes, we can feel better temporarily, but in the long term, it actually harms our health. Okay, so where do we get sugar, no? So sugar occurs naturally in complex carbohydrates. Ano nga ba yung saan nga ba natin nakukuha yung mga complex carbohydrates na yan? So it is present in fruits, vegetables, and grains that we eat. But also but sugar is also present in simple refined foods like pasta, cake, baked goods, breads, soda, and candy, no? So sabi nga dito, no, the typical American diet relies heavily on these easily digestible carbs, okay? And includes far too few complex carbs derived from healthier sources. So ang tanong dito, are we doing American diet? So nakalagay lang dito that the typical American diet, no, composes of that. Pero since we are heavily influenced, no, by Westerners and Western diet, diba? Yung mga food that they eat are also the things that we have in our menu or in our choices. Tingnan mo na lang dyan, di ba, sa tabi nyo. Okay, sino po dyan sa lugar nila ang ang merong bakery or ilang bakery po ba ang nabibilang nyo sa lugar nyo? Di ba? Ako, dito sa harapan namin may 1, 2, 3, may milkshake sa harapan, then nakatabi ng bakery. So, actually, karamihan po, no, ng pwedeng bilhin are really this type of refined foods such as bread. And the soda, of course, is all present in the convenience store, in the grocery, in the sari-sari store, no, na pwede nating mabilhan. So, those are where we can find the sugar, in our diet. Okay, so but eating too much sugar can have an impact on your mental health and can cause some issues in your daily life. So later, i-discuss ko po sa inyo, no, yung effect ng sugar and to our mental health and with our depression na. But first, no, I would just like to say this, no, sugar is actually needed. Okay, it is necessary for our body to function. Actually, particularly, it's the glucose that is needed by our body to function, especially by our brain. Okay, yun yung energy source. Glucose is the energy source of our brain. Hindi po siya nagkumukuha ng ibang types of vitamins or minerals, but it's the glucose that's doon po talaga yung nagpapagana po sa brain natin. So we need some type of sugar or some type of carbs or glucose in our body for us to be able to function normally. Kaya lang yun nga yung tanong ko kanina, are we consuming a healthy amount of sugar for us to be healthy? For us to really function very well. So yun lang po yung gusto kong sabihin, hindi po natin kailangan tanggalin ang sugar or the glucose in our diet, but we need it to function. Okay? So here's the link between the sugar and depression. So sabi nga dito, you may turn really sa sugar when we are feeling down or blue or sad or lonely or depressed or anxious, stress, di ba? O may mga negative emotions tayo, lagi tayong yung food na pwede diyang makain na available, 'di ba? And I think that may be one of the reasons why, no, nitong pandemic where nakulong tayo sa bahay, wala tayong masyadong makausap, and yung ref natin is just around the corner. Ilang steps lang, nandun ka na, pwede mo na makakuha. And then pagbukas mo, no, anong meron kang makikita? Anong ba ang laman ng ref mo? Yan. So are there, it is mainly food that is high in sugar or in processed foods that are high in sugar, no? So, tingnan natin ano nga ba yung laman ng ref natin. So, sabi nga natin kanina, yes, it can really make us feel better, but sugar actually feeds our depression and anxiety. Eh, hello, batiin ko lang po yung ating mga bagong kasama po dito, si Coach Marife is here. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Coach Marife, no, for tagging your friends. Master Coach Hasmin, thank you for joining me, and Coach Tin, nakasabi dito ni Coach Tin, sugar intake should be regulated, especially when you are growing old. Ouch, Coach Tin! Ayan. So, but really, our sugar intakes need to be regulated. Hello, Coach Mao. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so here's what research shows, no, regarding the link between sugar and depression. So, a study across 6 countries found a highly significant correlation between sugar consumption and the rate of depression. So, 6 countries na po yung nag-aral po dyan. So, frequent consumption of fast food and commercial baked goods, which are highly, no, composed of sugar, no, or simple carbs. So, increases the risk of depression by up to 38%. And regular consumption of sweetened drinks, ano nga ba yung mga sweetened drinks natin, significantly increases the chances of developing depression. So, one most significant study, no, about women that was conducted. This is a huge 20-year project. So it's a 20-year long project on the dietary habits of around almost 50,000 women. So one finding in this study is that sugar and processed grains increase the risk of depression, while fruits and vegetables decreases the risk of depression. So ito po yung mga studies na nagpapatunay or nagko-connect, nagiging evidence po natin that there is really a link when we consume sugar and the depression that we feel. So how can sugar cause depression? Or here I'm going to share with you, no, some facts about about sugar and depression. So yung first po natin is that refined carbohydrates is really linked to depression. Katulad nga po ng mga study na sabi ko po kanina, no? And another research in London also discovered that a diet rich in whole foods like fruits and vegetable and fish can lower your risk of depression in the middle age. Ano po yung sinasabi po kanina, no, ni Coach Tin. So according to their study, people who ate processed foods like sweetened desserts, fried foods, and processed meats were more likely to be diagnosed with depression than people who largely relied on unprocessed or whole food diet, no? So, yan po yung isang fact that is linking sugar and depression. So another, no, that I can share with you is that sugar is more addictive than cocaine. Okay, sino po dito yung naka-experience, okay, na lagi kang may cravings ng sugar, and sometimes, no, hindi po talaga natin yan mapigilan. 'Di ba? And kapag hindi tayo nakakakain, okay, mas nagiging irritable tayo, mas nagiging sometimes baka maybe, no, violent po tayo, no, when we are not able to take sugar or sweet foods o doon sa cravings po natin for something, for chocolate or ice cream, no. Okay, sino po dito yung may nakaranas? Pwedeng hindi po kayo, no? Pwede pong kasamahan nyo sa bahay, kasamahan nyo sa room, or mga friends nyo po na may ganong behavior when it comes to sweet things. So, sugar is more addictive than cocaine. So, a study done in rats found that the brain's sweet receptors are not adapted to constant and high level of sugar. So, hindi po talaga siya adapted. Kaya nga, pag meron tayong uh, This instant sweetness can stimulate the brain's reward center and may be more pleasurable than some of the drugs that is going around like yung cocaine, no? So kapag since hindi siya naturally adapted, kapag lagi tayong kumakain okay, ng sweet things, yung sweet receptor sa brains natin mas lalong nag stimulate. And kapag mas nai-stimulate sila with that, hahanap-hanapin po nila yan. That's why, no, kapag hininto po natin yung cravings natin into sweet, parang nagkakaroon din ng breakdown or down din, no, ang pag-function ng brain natin which also affects the function of our body. Ayan. So yun nga, the high that we feel, no, the high emotions or the high feelings that we feel from sugar is stronger than the high that we feel from cocaine. So, alam nyo, parang sometimes we don't need to experience, no, or not sometimes, but we don't need to experience drugs or the cocaine just to experience the high that the high feeling that we want, no? Parang sinasabi dito, just consume sugar, di ba? And that can be really highly addictive. And your self-control mechanism are no match really for the strength of that sugar addiction that you have. So later on, I will be sharing with you also ways of how we can tawag dito, quit or lessen, no? Not necessarily quit, but just lessen our sugar intake or have healthier choices with our meals. Okay, so the third connection that we have, no, is that sugar is linked to inflammation. Okay, consumption of sugar is linked to inflammation in our body, and inflammation is actually also linked to depression. Okay, so a diet that is high in fruits and vegetable may reduce the inflammation in our body tissues. Versus, no, a diet that is high in refined carbs or with the simple sugar that we have may promote inflammation. And chronic inflammation is linked to several health problems. So it's not just depression, but it includes depression, but it is also linked to metabolic disorder, cancer, and asthma. So yun po yung mga pwede po na yun po yung mga linkages or the relationship that we can get or the illnesses that we may get when we have high consumption of sugar. So many of the symptoms of inflammation are also common with depression. So if you are if you love to eat sweets, you may notice some of these symptoms, no, that are both present when you are depressed and also when there is inflammation in the tissues or in your body. So loss of appetite. Okay, nakakaranas po ba kayo ng loss of appetite? Okay, may cravings ka pero when the meal times comes, nagkakaroon ka ng loss in appetite. So, there is also changes in your sleeping pattern. Okay? So, hindi na siya nagiging regular. And there is also heightened perception of pain. Okay? There is heightened perception of pain. That's why, no, depression is maybe an underlying sign of an inflammation problem or vice versa. So, ang maigi po dito talaga is we need to regulate our consumption of sugar. So, the fourth, no, insulin may help treat depression. So, this is one of the good things about this relationship or linkage between sugar and depression. Meron naman po siyang uh, tawag dito, cure or prevention. So insulin may help treat depression. So researchers are so confident that depression can be linked to sugar intake that they've studied using insulin to treat it. Kasi pag yung sugar intake ka, 'di ba? Yung sa mga meron po ditong kasama sa bahay na diabetic, 'di ba? Meron tayong ini-inject ng mga insulin sustenance, 'di ba? In one study, no, researchers found that people with both major depression and insulin resistance showed improvement in their depression symptoms when they were given the medication to treat diabetes for 12 weeks. Okay? So yung when they were given the insulin, 'di ba, mga diabetic to, tinitreat yung diabetes nila when they were given insulin, it was also noticed that their depression decreases. No? The effect is particularly strong in the younger participants of the study. Okay, so we can treat it. That's why, no, Decaf Coffee Republic, the hashtag Save One campaign of Decaf Coffee Republic is, ano talaga, very relevant in this time and is because we're not just treating depression, diabetes, no. It's not just important for us to be able to control or treat our symptoms for diabetes, but also it also help us with our depression. Kaya nga tayo merong organic insulin wine and organic insulin tea. So again, just connect with the Coffee Republic, connect with Coach Rezzhel 0917-586-1661. No, if you want to know more about those sugar regulator products that we have. And di lang po kasi yun yung meron si Decaf, marami pang iba that can give you healthier choices. No? So number 5, no, fact or link that we have for sugar and depression is that men are at greater risk for the sugar's effect. Okay, so meron po ba tayo dito kasama ng men or di ba yung mga kasama po natin sa bahay ng mga lalaki? Sabi po dito, they are at greater risk of for the effect of sugar that we take, no? Ayan. So, Coach Ayan, hello, thank you for joining me. Sabi dito ni Coach Ayan, yes, it's true. When I stopped eating sweets for 3 days was so challenging. Pero after that, madali na. So, I switched to healthier option. Yan yung sabi ni Coach, ni Coach Ayan. Sabi, Coach Rezzhel, I love insulin tea in cold water. So, meron po tayong dito ice cold insulin tea. And 2 insulin tea bags is in 1 liter of cold water. So, meron na po kayong recipe dyan. Hindi na po tayo mahihirapan sa pag-take po natin ng insulin tea. And it's an insulin tea in cold water as the ice insulin tea. Okay. So, men are at greater risk for sugar's effect. Men may be more susceptible to the mental health effects of sugar than women do. Okay, so in one study, researchers found that men who ate 67 grams of sugar, okay, or more per day were 23% more likely to have depression after 5 years. After 5 years. So what I want to point out in this study rin siguro is that after 5 years. So it's not, you may not see immediately the effect of sugar to our health and especially to our mental health. Pero meron po talaga. And these studies that we have are evidence of those effects of sugar. So, sometimes, no, yung craving natin, sinasabi natin na hindi ngayon lang naman to. Diba? Tsaka, parang sometimes we deceive, okay? We deceive ourselves saying that wala naman ka ba nararamdaman? Di ko naman nararamdaman yung depression, di ko naman nararamdaman yung symptoms ng diabetes or whatever. Di ba? Pero, hindi nga kasi immediate yung effect after 5 years. So, when we do detect, okay, symptoms of depression or mental health issues or of diabetes in our body, hindi po yan dahil kumain po tayo ng sangkatutak na sugar kahapon or nung isang linggo, di ba? It's an accumulation of the unhealthy food choices that we have way back in our years back, di ba? In our days. Okay, so when is the best time for us to start, diba? So ngayon is the best time for us to start regulating our sugar intake. Okay? So number 6, it's the type of carbs, it's not the quantity that really counts. Sometimes, no, well, here's the thing, no, bakit sugar, carbs, and yung mga napag-uusapan natin, our macronutrients is actually the carbs, and carbs are highly composed of sugar, sucrose, no? Sucrose mineral or sugar in effect, no? Yung sugar kasi na kinakain natin are tawag doon breakdown, no? Breakdown, pag kinain na natin siya, i-breakdown siya ng body natin so that it can be absorbed as carbohydrates in our body. So, yan. So, kaya they are hardly related. So reducing sugar does not mean that you need really to reduce the carbs. So one study looked at the quantity and quality of carbs consumed by nearly 70,000 women who had complete who had completed menopause. Coach Tin. So, ito na po, yung mga older women po natin dito. So, researchers applied the GI, no, or the glycerin index, and to each food that they analyze. So, this really study says a lot about this. But in conclusion, no, women who ate a higher amount of lower GI products or lower glycemic index foods such as vegetable and non juice fruits had a lower risk of depression. So we may need also no to check the glycemic index of the food that we intake. Okay, so this result means that carbohydrates in general aren't the cause of depression and other mental health disorders. Instead, it's the quality of the carbs that you eat that can impact your depression risk. Kasi when it comes to carbohydrates, we have so-called simple carbs and the complex carbs. So sugar is one of the form of the simple carbs that is more on the unhealthy side, while having complex carbohydrates is more on the healthier side. Ayan. So that's why it's the quality, not the quantity. Kasi kahit anong bawas mo po sa intake mo ng carbs, pero kapag puro simple carbs din naman po yung kinakain natin, yun pa rin po yung magiging effect. Okay, and the last one that I'm going to share with you is that eating commercial baked goods is linked to depression. So muffins, croissant, pastries, and other commercially prepared baked goods may taste good, yeah. And actually, they lang taste good, but sometimes it's the most accessible. Yeah, it's the most accessible food that we have. It's the most easiest most na easiest pa. So it's the easiest food to get. It's the easiest food to prepare. But they may also trigger your depression. Again, no, if you are feeling symptoms of depression, you may have to look at the food intake the food that you are taking and how much sugar is present in them. Okay, so there is this study, no, Spanish researchers found that individuals who ate most baked goods has a 38% of higher risk of depression than individuals who ate the least number of baked goods. Okay, so that's why no, it's really important for us to have healthier choices, especially sabi nga ni Coach Ting kanina, for us women, no, who are already in our late 30s and our 40s, 'di ba? Kasi kung konti na lang naman yung yung years na ibabuhay mo. Okay, so let's have healthier choices now. Okay, now is the time for us to take action. Ayan. So how can we really beat depression by eating less sugar, or how can we have less sugar in our menu, no, in our diet? But this is not just the diet that we do for just a short period of time. Ang pinopromote po talaga namin dito sa DCAP as life coaches of Life Coach Philippines is to really have a lifestyle change. Okay? So it's a lifestyle change that we can sustain, no, for the rest of our life. Ayan. So when you are ready, no, to give up or to lessen your sugar intake, so here are some of the tips that I can give you. Ayan. So the first one is to, of course, cut back on obvious sources. Kaya nga, no, let's check sa ref natin or doon sa listahan usually na binibili natin sa grocery, no? How much of the food that we buy really contain high high amount of simple carbs or simple sugar. Ayan, so sweetened beverages including soda, energy drinks, and other sweet drinks contain a lot of added sugars. So we might need to have healthier choices. Ano yon? Kanina yan na po yung binabanggit sa atin ni Coach Tin. One of the things that we can do is instead of consuming soda, no, we can have the insulin tea. Hindi lang naman siya necessarily hot, no? Sabi nga natin, kaya naman tayo umiinom ng soda kasi gusto nating magpalamig. O ayan, meron po tayong recipe for cold insulin tea na binigay pa sa atin ni Coach Rizal. Thank you so much, Coach Rez, for giving us that. Okay, so if you want a refreshing drink, try insulin tea instead. Second is pick healthier desserts. So instead of the of cakes and sweetened baked good products that we have, so we can have a choice of fruit, a choice of dates, no, yung mga dried dates, raisins, or a square of pwede pa rin naman yung chocolate, no, but when we, if ano, no, if kaya natin, no, when pagpipili tayo ng chocolate na bibilhin, sana yung dark chocolate. Hindi siya ganong katamis. Promise, medyo ano siya, hindi siya medyo, may pagkamapait siya, but it can be a healthier choice for you. Okay? So, swap, kung mahilig din po tayo sa candy, no? So, swap candy with fresh fruit or naturally dried fruits. Okay? So, meron din po tayong pwede pang gawin, no, in choosing our healthier desserts. So, instead of putting, no, table sugar in our desserts. Kasi, naalala ko dito, no, I think it's Coach Nords or Coach Tin, I think yung mahilig sa minatamis na saba as dessert, di ba? Sa hapon. So, pag gumagawa po tayo, instead of putting table sugar, brown sugar, we can try the sugar replacement product of the Coffee Republic, the Citadel Sugar Replacement Syrup. It's a zero sugar, zero calorie product. And there is four variants ng flavors that you can choose from. Okay, so if we cannot cut back really, no, and we still have that, when we are still in the process of transitioning, no, we can have healthier alternatives to our table sugar that we have. Even in your coffee, you can use that. Even in your drinks, no? Talagang gusto niyo ng sweet drink, you can use the Citadel Sugar Replacement Syrup. Okay? So, number 3 is, yun nga, choose quality carbs. Carbs aren't all that bad, but the quality does matter. So, exchanging simple grains for more complex options, such as whole grains, can be a healthier choice for you. Ayan. So, the quality of the carbs that you eat is important. It really matters. And the fifth one is the fourth one that I can share with you, 'di ba? The tip, no, into having less sugar in your diet is to read the food labels. Kung kayo po ay katulad ko po dati na hindi po nagbabasa ng labels, no, sa likod, okay, yung pagdating doon, meron po tayong ingredients part ng mga food na kinakain natin. Maybe this is the time for you to really read that. And kapag may nakikita, ito lang po yung tip, no, na nagagamit ko. Kapag ang product na nakuha mo at ang unang-unang niyang ingredient doon is some type of sugar, baka it's time for you to put it down and replace it with someone else. Ibig sabihin, majority of ingredient of that food that you eat is that. Kung ano yung first ingredient, nakaano po kasi yan naka-list po yan according to the amount that is used in the production. So kung ang unang ingredient po niyan is sugar, malamang kalahati or 75% po nung tawag doon, nung drinks mo is sugar. Well, of course, tanggalin mo na doon yung water kasi sometimes may nakalagay doon na unang ingredient is water. Diba? Pero kapag nasa second or third, list, yan, ibig sabihin is highly, no, composed of sugar. Okay, so and the fifth one that I can share with you for you to be able to lessen your sugar intake is to challenge yourself for a healthy switch. Challenge yourself and engage others to be in the challenge with you. Baka meron ka dyang friend na gusto rin, may family members ka din na gusto rin makasama dito sa challenge mo. So, for a healthier switch. And really, Decaf Coffee Republic is full of healthier choices for us because one of the things that we really want is to have mentally fit, to be in a mentally fit society. Okay, so and this includes taking care of our mental health. So we have their keto products, we have zero sugar products that is available in Decaf Coffee Republic that you can choose from for your healthy switch challenge. So just connect with Coach Rezzhel to 0917-586-1661. Okay, so as a last note, no, you don't really have to completely deprive yourself of the things that you want, that you enjoy. If you still have that craving for sweet things, so just have a healthier choice for it, no, instead of just consuming those available products that are highly um, composed of simple carbohydrates or sugar. So the key is really to understanding, to know more, to educate yourself about sugar and about our mental health, and to make sure that our overall diet is really balanced and nutritious, and to be, for it to be sustainable, is really to have a lifestyle change for us. Ayan. So, thank you for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. So I would like to invite you to join us on floor for our face-to-face community event. So at Decaf Coffee Republic, meron po yung face-to-face events every day, no? 6 days a week. So, yan, naka-flash po sa atin. So, every Sunday, we have Comfy Sundays, Sundays for Life with Coach Sean De Hoya. Monday, Nurturing Mondays, Walk Along with Coach Tin. Tuesdays, we have Groove Tuesday with Coach Rezzhel. It's all about, the Tuesday is the purpose. Ay, nagpalit na ba? Okay, sorry. There is a change. So, we have Groove Tuesday, no? With Master Coach Hasmin, it's all about habits. And every Wednesday, we have Purpose Wednesday, a way in a day with Coach Rezzhel. And she talks about all about purpose. So, every Thursday, we have Strengthening Thursday, Coaching for the Soul with Master Coach A. Ayan. So, maganda pong usapan to, Coaching for the Soul. So, really invite you to be at DCAP. And Friday, ayan. Friday lang po wala kasi rest day po ng Decaf Coffee Republic. And pagbalik po ng Saturday, we have that open mic with Coach Orville for Fab Saturdays. For dyan po sa open mic, no, with Coach Orville, pag may mga gusto po sa ating kumanta, tumula, mag-perform, mag-skit, meron po tayong maliit na stage in at Decaf Coffee Republic where you can do that. And wala pong tawag doon, everyone will be cheering on you kasi we really want you to have that, practice that expression of yourself in there, no? Okay, so yan po, Saturday po yan. But today is a Monday and we have, no, later in Nurturing Mondays with Coach Tin, a walk along with Coach Tin, and ang topic po natin for today, later, no, why relationship matters. Okay, so I really invite you to visit us at Decaf Coffee Republic. Sabi nga natin, nasa lang yan, Pioneer Center Compound, inside sa Kapitolyo, Pasig City. So if you are interested, okay, and if you are interested to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, just connect with Coach Rezzhel to 0917-586-1661 to know more about the co-actively co-create life coach certification program by Master Coach A. So meron po tayong schedule na yan for this July. So we are now accepting his application also for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots. So make sure to reserve your slots with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661. So join us back tomorrow, same time and same digital space for episode 370 with Coach Trisha for generating more positive emotions. So this is Life Coach Bercasio, mentally fit to serve you in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. This is us from the Philippines. Love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom. Bye!
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.